Okay, here's the tea. You don't attract a community who loves you by hating the community you currently surround yourself with or in. When you are closed to where you currently are, you cannot possibly get to where you want to go because the route to get there is closed. You are the route to get there. So in order to begin to attract people who you actually desire to have in your world, you have to stop focusing on the fact that you have people in your world who you don't want in your world. You have to stop focusing on what's wrong and start appreciating everything for exactly as it is. Appreciating the people for exactly as they are, for not lining up to your standards. Appreciating them for showing you who they truly are. Appreciating them for showing that you are not in alignment. Appreciating them for showing that your values do not coincide. Of appreciation, can you actually begin to orient yourself, open yourself to situations, people, and places that are cause for more appreciation? And when you're no longer worried about how somebody else is acting and instead you're appreciating them for showing up exactly as they are, they generally shift. Generally, they do. And also, you're no longer bothered by their presence because it's not about them, it's about you and what you're orienting to. Are you orienting to love, appreciation, or fear, rejection? This is such a profound truth. Like, such a profound truth. If you are constantly focused on the clients who don't show up the way that you want them to show up, instead of focusing on appreciation for having the experience of knowing what you don't want, you can never move to having the experience of what you do want, which is clients who show up and who have the same values and have the same work ethic or stronger work ethic or whatever. It really is up to you. It's up to you to decide. Are you oriented to appreciation or love, or are you orienting to fear or rejection or anger, hatred, resentment? And also, what's your body attuned to? Because you will always fall back on your systems. And your body, your nervous system, is one of the biggest systems of our lives. I would argue it's the only system that actually sets the tone for every other system in our life. So if your systems are constantly falling back on habits that reintroduce the feeling of resentment, or reintroduce the feeling of fear or anxiety or worry like caffeine often does, you will never get out of these states because you're constantly reintroducing the trigger and not looking for a way to reorient yourself differently. You're just allowing your body to absorb that and to deem that as normal. Let me give you a specific example for this. When you're constantly drinking a lot of alcohol, you generally have pretty bad BO, and sometimes you're like more sluggish and those kinds of things. This is because your liver holds all of that, and it's actually coming from the emotional root of resentment for yourself and for the world as it is. And so when you can learn to see that resentment and decide, oh, I'm gonna breathe in love here. I'm gonna breathe in love here. Breathe in love here. I'm gonna let go of this resentment. I'm gonna tune my systems to love, to openness, to acceptance, to appreciation. When you continuously do that, instead of falling back on the old systems, which you will always fall back onto, but if you create this new system for how you relate to the body and to the outside world, you're going to completely shift your entire paradigm, because this is the system that moves all of these systems. Isn't that so profound? This month, inside of the Shooting Star Collective, which is our free Facebook community where we do a monthly somatic practice, we worked with this energy of inviting in the love and releasing the unwanted from all of these organs, from our systems. And then we implemented a new system through goal setting. It was a really beautiful call, a really beautiful progression of how we can orient ourselves to this appreciation, this love, to be open to what we desire. So if you want to go check it out, I think you should. It's uploading to YouTube now, but it's also always in our free Facebook community. I also drop extra resources in there and clarifying resources if I mess anything up on the call or something like that. But it's a beautiful space to be a part of, and we would love to have you there. So with that, I leave you with the question, how are you attuning your systems? Are you letting yourself be attuned to the existing systems, or are you taking your power back and setting your systems up for success?